hello there, YouTube. Welcome to another drizzling, soaking. We call it soaker rain. I don't know if you can make it out in the contrast in there, but it's not heavy rain, but it's like very, very dense and concentrated. It's like if the fog could just rain, that's what you got going on. And it soaks everything. It's just a mess. But anyway, it's I think the lows last night was like about 50 and it's 51 now. It just stayed like the same temperature all night and so far this morning. And probably I think today's high is supposed to be 54, so 3 degrees from now. It's just that rainy, just steady temperature. But anyway, we're heading off to the Southland. Y'all come on along. Hot ziggity. I hope it's hot ziggity. Well there, Mama. Made it to work. We pull in, some guys like literally staring in a car, right? Yeah, staring right at us, eating on something. Yeah. But about Woodland, the rain stopped, and as you can see,
dry here.
It's completely dry.
Would have been nice.
Actually,
dry at home.
I know. Man, that was soaker rain at home.
Yeah.
You'd never know that you living in the same state.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna roll down, actually get this one recorded. I made a mistake and didn't get yesterday's recorded. I got the last few seconds as the phone's coming. You know, I thought I hit the button to stop the recording. I actually started it for a few seconds. So there was no vlog when we got to work, which is all sitting here on my iPad, MacBook. I started working on that thing, said I'm too tired. I crawled up in bed and that was it. Kelly woke me up this morning. That's just enough time to take a shower and head to work. So all the vlog is like yesterday, is all on the pooters. Definitely catching up on some sleep. Body must be telling you, boy, need some rest. All right, Mama.
All right.
Love to see you. Bye.
I love you.
Have a wonderful Thursday.
You too.
All right, bye-bye now. Another super quiet day today. You guys are probably getting tired of seeing the inside of this thing down here. I did tell you we got the road glide upstairs. I didn't practice what I preach, and when I parked that thing over there, I set the keys in the the little hole in the seats for the driver backrest. I stuck the keys in there. I think I even walked past that thing several times talking to you guys, going, you take those out of there because it's going to sack the alarm, and it will slowly deplete the battery as well. Well, the fob batteries were completely dead. It's funny, I've seen some people comment in different areas going, that's not true. Try it and find out. You'll find out the hard way. I can guarantee you. It's a real thing. Only the newest stuff. I don't know about the new Harley fobs, but I know the new BMW fobs. And this is a carryover from cars, like I've told you. It's a way to keep people from, driving by your house and scanning your keys, sitting in your foyer or in your, back. A lot of people go in the back door and have a little area they throw the keys, or hanging on the wall or whatever. People can come by with antennas and scan your keys and come back and just walk up, unlock your car, and drive away. But anyway, so those go to sleep, is what I'm saying. The newer cars and the newest BMW motorcycles, and kind of a large T-fob. You'll know if you have it, because normally when you have a fob, if you get anywhere near the bike, you can click the power button and it wakes up. Otherwise, you get a flashing red light. Well, don't have the fob on me, gotta go find it. But the new BMWs, that's where it caught me out. It's like, I know the keys with the bike, and you hit the power button, or just shake the bike, and that's all it takes to wake up the fob. And give it a second or two, and then hit the power button again. Like everything powers up. But anyway, there's a new round of BRP testing, although vaguely shy of Spyder stuff at the moment. it's watercraft, ATVs, snowmobiles, and stuff like that. There's some other thing that had a weird, I didn't go into it. Maybe that has something to do with Spyders. If it does, they're not calling Spyders on-road or three-wheel vehicle or anything they have in the past. But anyway, that kept me busy today. In fact, it took time up to a point. It's 15 minutes before it's time to roll out. Looks like the rain is all but stopped in here, or down here in Vancouver. Well, I need to, let's see if I walked off and forgot my keys and stuff. That's that little loom cube thing I use every night. Just a little old tiny thing. I just kind of hold it behind the phone, and it's hanging over the edge, pointing at us. This thing's fantastic. I've got a ton of loom cube stuff. I think I only run that thing at 10%, and it goes way up there. For a little gal, that thing gets super bright. Got it set at the coldest setting. I got these BMW or what is it? Indian vest that I wear. It's got magnetic buttons in there. You gotta be careful. You stop at the gas station or something, and you just walk. Sometimes, my wallet's buried, and Kelly's purse is handy. She'll hand me her card. Just gotta make sure I don't stick it in a shirt pocket or anything like that, because magnets and credit cards are not a good thing. But oh man, there's something I wanted to get upstairs. Hang tight. I decided against it. It's short enough. I've only got like 8 or 9 minutes. By the time I find Kelly, she's busy doing tire inventory a lot today. And anyway, what I was going to get is another one of those pod filters. I guess I could check it tonight. For the Z50. I don't remember if I replaced the filter last time I serviced that. It's been so long ago that one could quite literally be rotten too. We'll finally take a peek at that thing tonight and look at that. Well, a gentleman, he's a customer of ours, and he was here recently. Anyway, he left a comment or email, I think it was a comment, asking what lift that I use at home. He noticed I was using one on the little Hondas. Well, that thing's 1,500 pounds, believe it or not. But because of its skinny in the back, and it has like the little fork legs that go out front. It's kind of, you get that thing in the air, it's a bit unstable. That's why you don't see me using it with the Harleys and stuff. It sways a little much. Although I gotta look at that again. It looks like I was getting the web address to the one I was talking about from Harbor Freight that I use on the Spyders, and it looked like they might have updated that one that I got the little Z50 on now, because it was quite unstable once you got something up there. It'd lift it no problem, but it's way back and forth. It was a little sketchy to work with because of the way the wheels come out up front. But it's the gray one that Harbor Freight sells. It's a copy of the old Craftsman. That we have one that was here when I first started coming down to the store in 2003, and it looked ancient back then, and they still use it up there to this day. But you can, if you ever seen the old, it's called a bike lift that Craftsman sold. Well, Harbor Freight just has a copy of it. But with Spyders, you can come in with it. It's sitting on 4 wheels and has the 2 bars that come up. You can slide that thing in a Spyder. You got to fiddle with it a little bit to find the balance point. But you come in like at an angle, and you're kind of lifting it with the mass like right in here. And it'll lift that Spyder up Now, it itself is a little unstable till you let it down and the little feet lock. And once it locks, it's rock solid. That's how I wash the wheels and stuff on the Spyders, get everything off the ground. And that's how I do it. And it was great for doing other stuff, you know, dinking around with stuff. You couldn't do services on it because the jack literally gets in the way. So if you're changing your oil, you're gonna have to get on the ground, or you know, have a rack like this. But geez, them things are crazy expensive nowadays. They get up there in the shackles. But anyway, here in a few I'll mosey on up. Maybe we'll go out there and tinker with that little Z50 tonight. Do something fun. My eyes are bugging out from staring at. I had both my laptop and everything here again today. I went to go work on the vlog. I don't know if I explained that earlier today, but kind of like yesterday, you know, I went to work with her. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I'll get up. If I don't get the video done, I'll just take the laptop and iPad to work again today. And anyway, that's what I ended up doing. Kelly literally had to wake me up this morning. I was out cold. That's probably the deepest sleep I've had in quite some time. That was nice and long. Fun, yeah, your body will tell you from time to time, you ain't getting enough rest. I'm gonna take care of it for you. You're gonna go out and I ain't gonna let you wake up until somebody wakes you up. But yeah, felt great. I feel great today too. Wherever that funky little thing was going on, I have no idea. But sometimes the little things pass through you. Probably ate something weird, or who knows. I didn't have my hands clean enough and touched something nasty that, you know, gave me some funky in the old belly. Anyway, I'm gonna roll out and head for the hossy end here. Hello, my little buddies. So, whoa. Oh, I guess it's sitting on there okay. So I came out and flipped the bike around on the stand, because everything you're gonna do is pretty much from the left-hand side. So I picked her up and flopped her around. So it's already, yeah, it's 4 minutes till 9. That's right, the stool's dying on me. And anyway, what I think I'll do, I'm not gonna go through the whole carb clean thing here tonight, but I'll at least pop some stuff off here right quick. And what world do we got going on there? I'm losing my mind. What in the world is that? Oh, wow. It's sheathing over the plug wire. And it's so, it's gotten hard and brittle. Coil sits underneath the seat there. But I want to see if that filter, which I was wanting to go check out before we close, but yeah, I was just out of time. How do you get so slow and then end up out of time? Yeah, I did the same thing at home. Got at home, we're talking about stuff we're gonna do this weekend with Christy, and anyway, ran out of time with this. I'm gonna be up all night doing video stuff, but that petcock had the option of, well, the hose needs to go forward, but I like on dirt bikes, if it's possible, is to have the petcock facing backwards. You know, anyway, need to check the valves on it, see where they're at. Got to pull the little mag cover off. Look at the old number 3 Phillips holding the covers on. That's the way they did it back then. But luckily, it was new enough that they went to the 8mm hex holding the cases together. And now almost everything from Honda is 8mm hex on case bolts and stuff. That's the way it was on that XR. Remember, I had to modify a scrap bolt, Honda bolt that I found, shorten it up a little bit and make it work. First of all, let's see if this filter is junk or not. And then I don't know if I need to go upstairs and grab a filter from work tomorrow. But yeah. Between the valves and I think the carburetor, even though I keep it drained, I don't know, just dirt could have got in it, which seems hard to imagine because that's a brand new tank. Well, it's a brand new tank. Jeez. I don't know how many years ago. Let me think here. I don't think I even had the DR. I don't know, 14, 15 years ago. So when did my kid get his driver's license? So that'd have been 08. Yeah, that's been a minute. That's been a minute. Yeah, it was probably 09. It could have been 08, 09, because he was driving across the mountain to Silver Lake almost daily, so to see his friends. But anyway, he just popped this thing off. I just want to see where the filter's at, and we'll go from there. Oh, I was wondering, I kept saying I was going to look up on the DR. The DR is the one I'm concerned with, because you remember I had the leaky, the diaphragm was leaking. And lo and behold, on this day through time, picture pops up of me doing the brakes on that DR. And that was the time I replaced that reservoir. On this day, exactly 4 years ago. Wow. That's when it was lined up sitting over there. And yeah, long time ago. Long time ago. That's way too long. Good thing this place stays climate controlled for the most part. Between heaters, well, it used to be a furnace, but that thing finally gave up the ghost. And then got a dehumidifier that I can run, air conditioner in the summertime to get the summer humidity out, which we have very little humidity in the summer anyway, so it's a non-deal. But anyway, let's get this out. There's a little capitulator. And that, I told you I had that stock. It was a flat sheet of that filter material. That's what's in there. And it's nice and pliable. It's been in there for a long time. And anyway, see this in this little jet to the, I have to point it out. It's so small. Maybe a light might help a little bit here. Where's my little thing here? There we go. Right here. I don't need to take the float out, but that's a non-removable jet. And you can see the main jet's removable, but that's a pilot jet. That's why you need that microscopic little cleaning bit to reach down in there and clean that. I decided instead of needing to deal with 2 gasket surface areas, I'd deal with 1. But look at that O-ring. There is no O in that ring anymore. That thing is just flat as a flitter. So anyway, the intake valve, I don't feel any, I can go side by side, but I feel no free play in it. Never underestimate the amount of oil that comes out of that exhaust valve cap, especially when the motor hasn't ran in a long time. It all ended up in the head somewhere. But I don't think I feel any clearance on the exhaust valve either. That's probably not a good sign. But when I was riding this thing a lot, no, she got wrung out pretty good. Turn that light off there, but so anyway, I need to see if I can find an O-ring for that. And unfortunately, the rubber on this airbox is just absolutely rock hard. I mean, it's every bit as hard as the one on the little XR over there. So hopefully that's still available. And I see where somebody's done the classic. Remember I told you on the XR, it's a classic thing. You see people pack that thing up with silicone because as it shrinks, it gets loose on how it fits the airbox. It starts floundering around in there. It looks, somebody just caked that thing up. The XR was the same way because it starts sucking dirt through there. You want it to make it through this filter. And you can see that baffle the way it works, because the air comes through, hits this baffle. It's just a way of, you know, protecting it from water and stuff coming through. Where the tube goes through, it hits this first, and then as a backfire retardant, there's another mesh plate and then a metal plate. It's like a baffle. And leave it to Honda to make stuff absolutely super secure. But anyway, I'll deal with the carburetor. I need to dig that O-ring out right quick and see if I can sort out an O-ring tomorrow. O-rings for the valve cover caps are got some O to the O-ring. She's on top dead center on compression stroke. And there's the points in there. If you can, back to the light again. You can see them in there. There's your little clappers. Little Anyway, I'm just gonna pull this O-ring out, and I'm gonna call it quits for the night. Maybe I'll grab this is my little bring home valve adjustment stuff with all my little feeler gauges and the little tools for adjusting everything. And I'll probably won't check the valves tonight. It's already, it's 10:30. So needless to say, Kelly and I did goodbye when we got home. So what I'm gonna do here is leave you with this in my mess. Need to cover that up so nothing can get in there, but it's just me in here. Ain't nothing getting into anything. The stuff that's in the air. And if there's nothing moving around, there's no air moving dust around. And I'll work at cleaning the carburetor. When the points look brand new, I probably put a set in there when I got this thing. So I need to figure out my little points timing light thing there. There's some tricks. You can make it with a couple of double A's even. And all it's going to do is you just hook it one side to ground, one to there, move it back and forth in the light, and have a little bulb in line, or maybe even an LED if you got something low voltage. The little bulb works fine, little flashlight bulb. And as you come across, and when the point's open, the light will go out. And that way, you know, you got the timing set right, but you do the clearance, then the timing. This is not one that you can put a dwell meter on it and adjust it while it's running, because how are you going to reach into the flywheel as it's spinning around? But anyway, fun time with the old Z50RD. But cool. So that, call it a wrap. We'll tinker with this thing tomorrow. Find some O-rings, and that gasket's not really important to replace that, because that's a breathable gasket. Water's going to get in there anyway. Literally has a hole in the bottom there where air can get in, or at the back somewhere. I don't even use sealer on them. I'm not going to be doing big creek crossings with this thing anyway, so. Anyway, appreciate you guys watching. And here, Cal and I are with the goodbye when we got home this evening. Appreciate you guys watching. Thanks now. Well, hello there, YouTube. Was dry as heck leaving out of Vancouver. Get to Woodland. Here it comes. And then it got really thick. That soak of rain. Which, man, it just feels like you're driving in snow, because it's so concentrated. Your windshield wipers don't seem to work very well. Then we went GC's, got gas, and barely a sprinkle on the way home.
It's not raining right now. Knock on wood.
Yeah, we'll take it. But anyway, we're gonna roll in at that. Thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
I'm gonna do a little spiel.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same Smoak time, same Smoak channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. All right.
We'll see you in the morning.
We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.